James Batup, storyteller. James Batup, data lover. James Batup, snappy dresser. No, don't worry, we'll edit that out. James, it's been great working with you this last couple of years. We first met in Malaga at the sales kickoff in 2017. You were drunkenly roaming the streets and we bumped into each other, jumped in a cab, had a great laugh that night, and you've been making me laugh ever since. You've made a huge impact, I think, on everyone here at LinkedIn. You're incredibly supportive and just a great guy to work with. I've really enjoyed it. What I won't miss though is when we meet each other in the office, we never really know whether to do a fist pump or a handshake, and it's just incredibly awkward. So that's one thing I won't miss, but I will miss your sense of humour, and I wanted to wish you all the best in New Zealand. Just keep doing what you're doing and you'll absolutely smash it. All the best,
James. I'm really sad to see you go, but I know it's a great decision for you and your family. You are without a doubt one of the best salespeople that I've worked with, and I've been really impressed my whole kind of time I've worked alongside you, of your continuous focus on improving and iterating your sales skills, and I've learned a huge amount from you. What I'm going to miss most is without doubt your humour. And just how, every single meeting that you should be involved in, people are laughing and relaxing and being themselves around you, which is a skill you can't learn. My advice for you is to continue with the Brenty impressions, just in case everything goes a little bit, bottoms up out there. You've always got that to fall back on. So I want you to leave you with two last things. One is that LinkedIn's loss, or what is LinkedIn's loss, is definitely New Zealand's gain. And lastly, I just want you to remember.
Just to say best of luck with your new life overseas. I think you're going to New Zealand. Haven't seen you in a wee while. Just wanted again to say, you're a great guy. When I first started in the organisation, you were a great help to me. You took me out to Tesco's and Humby Data, and I learnt a great deal. And it was good being close to you when you were doing all that T-Step stuff. So thanks again. Best of luck in the future, and hopefully maybe our paths cross again at some point. Cheers.
Hey James, I'm so sorry you're leaving. I made a list of the things that I will miss most about you. The first is your brutal honesty, which can always be relied upon. Next is your enthusiasm. It's been so much fun to partner with you on tons of things over the last couple of years, and I'll really miss that. And last of all is your sense of humour, which, fair enough, not everybody gets all of the time, but I think is wonderful. I'm very excited to see where life takes you next. All the very best in your adventure in New Zealand, and hope that we stay in touch. Best of luck.
So, James, you're leaving us to go to the Southern Hemisphere, a place where people shout at each other before, having a rugby match, where the water goes the other way down the plug hole, and where I'm sure you're going to be very happy. Mate, wishing you all the very best. Thanks for all of your help in the short time that I've been here. Do keep in touch, and I look forward to hearing how things go for you down there, and the odd phone call or Skype message once in a while. Take care, mate. Safe journeys. Bye.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, have you heard that our mate's moving to New Zealand?
Who's that?
Oh, the legend, the guy that's first to sell TSEP, LTI, media.
That was you, wasn't it, Denny?
Oh, I wish. No, comes in once a quarter. James Batup.
Batup, yep. I know, the guy that does all the really obvious leverage and leadership sessions.
That's the guy. Yeah, okay. He's moving to New Zealand.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, he's actually moving to my hometown a few months before I moved back there with my family.
That's Wellington, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the capital.
Wow, how do you think he's going to get on?
I think he'll be alright. I think he'll probably need to reel it in a little bit, maybe not be too judgmental, and really try and understand the New Zealand culture and lean in.
Okay, so you mean change who he is?
Yeah, well, maybe not change, just adjust who he is.
Well, I suppose, rugby's a big sport over there. Maybe Batup could pick up rugby.
Yeah, rugby's an option. He's got a son now, so maybe he can join the junior league and throw the ball around in the backyard.
Yeah. I suppose with all those Maoris that are quite small, he would need a level of fitness.
Well, they'll probably just throw him around. Yeah, but he will need a base. He will need a base level, and maybe he could do the CrossFit. That's what a lot of people do.
Oh yeah, no,
All
CrossFit.
over.
I've heard a lot about that. I can definitely see Batup lifting a weight for the first time in CrossFit.
Yeah, James Batup doing CrossFit. Like, we can all imagine that.
Yeah.
But hey, this is a chance for Batup to completely reinvent himself and relaunch the Batup brand and be the guy that he always wanted to be.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great chance. I suppose one thing we do know about Batup is that he loves his tech, and his house is one of these smart homes, and he does all his research on the internet before he goes into any meeting. So, how do you think he's going to cope with dial-up?
Yeah, dial-up I think will probably slow down some of his tech interests, but hey, maybe that's an opportunity for him to get away from the screen and re-engage with people around him, and maybe come at one with nature. I mean, I know a few places that I can certainly take him in the middle of the forest, just get away from it all and really get back to the, focus on the more important goals in life.
Yeah, would that be in your ute?
Yeah, my ute. I'll just chuck him in the back of my ute, and I guess eventually he'll have to get his own ute.
Yeah, I can see that. Do you think he's going to be okay?
Probably not.
No, James, in all serious, best of luck with your next play. You have been a legend here. You've been a good friend, and I'm going to miss you a lot.
Yeah, hey, buddy, it is the end of an era. The great Batup is leaving. I'm not going to miss you since I'm going to be there, so I'll see a lot of you, but really, you are a legend. And
So why did you join LinkedIn? What do you like about LinkedIn? What do you don't like about LinkedIn, and what do you think we can do differently? James, I think these were the 4 questions you asked me in our first catch-up when I joined 2 years ago, and I was just amazed by your transparency, straightforwardness, no BS whatsoever. Loved it. For someone who's Scandinavian, who kind of had to fight quite hard to understand kind of the underlying messages from the Brits and all the sugarcoating. This was just so refreshing. So that's going to be my first memory of you. Thank you so much for all your support during the last 2 years. You've been great. Wish you best of luck in New Zealand. I think it's really sad to see you go, but can fully understand it's going to be great for your family. Keep up the Swedish fashion. You're not really there yet, but getting close. 7 out of 10. So keep working on it. I'm sure you're going to outbeat the Kiwis anyhow. And stay in touch. All the best. Take care. Bye.
Well, Mr. Batup, what can we say? It's been an emotional sort of 18 months or so for me getting to know you, Adam, a couple of years, I guess. You are going to be sorely missed, my good friend. It's been a lot of fun working in the same team as you over the last 6 months or so. I'm going to miss your razor-sharp wit and just sort of jovial presence within the office. So really sorry to see you go, buddy.
Witty is definitely a word that comes to mind as soon as you mention James Batup. Numerous occasions you've had me in stitches sitting quietly in the background. So it's a sad time to see you leave. Definitely, I think as a floor we've learned a lot from you. But on to bigger, better things. I've heard New Zealand's pretty amazing. I've definitely been there myself. A lot of similarities to Wales, being Welsh born, but a lot further away. Don't tell JP I said that. But yeah, obviously all the best for you and the family. Good luck.
Good luck, mate. Yeah, hope it goes well. Right. Is that off? Okay.
Yeah, that's right. What?
Fuck's sake, seriously, is he still here? I thought he hasn't been in the office for about a year.
I thought he left a year ago. But hey.
I'm delighted, to be honest, because now at least he won't be able to hack into my bloody email and send round toilet sort of issues that I've been having to the John Addison email group.
We're still recording.
Horsepower. Mate, very sad to see you go. Just like to say thank you very much for your help over the last few months. Been so supportive. Kids' advice, TSEPs, love life. My God, what else is there? Well, sorry to see you go. You've been a great lad. Our loss is New Zealand's gain. Well done, mate. All the best.
Batup, or is it Batup? Batup. All these years, still not sure how to say your name. So I've been asked to record a little video to say goodbye. I thought I would choose a room that's probably given you the best memories. This is John's room. Sure, you've been, let's say, grilled over that settee in the past. I think John's had a little message there. Goodbye, Batup. What else is he written on his board? Yeah, he's finally gone. So I think John's pleased to see you leave. No, I think thinking back when I first met you, you were you certainly came into the business thinking that you were possibly going to be the top salesperson here. You're going to smash it out of the park. You were going to teach us a thing or two about sales, enterprise sales, strategic sales, all that chat. And you found it pretty tough. Like the first few months, I guess you found it a little bit more challenging than you thought. Different industry, but you certainly grasped it in the end. I guess you probably did achieve some of your goals. You became one of the best salespeople on the floor. Obviously, I had to step into leadership to give you that opportunity. But yes, so you did achieve. You've done fantastic. I think when I think about what I want to try and achieve in my career and at LinkedIn, I think you've certainly done a lot of those things. You've got your fingerprints on things that will forever be used in our business. I'm pretty sure there's people selling LinkedIn based on how you do it, and that's not just in London, that's around the world, which again is a fantastic legacy. So I think from a professional point of view, like, thanks for making this, or raising the bar, and helping those around you in this business, and helping LinkedIn be better at what we do and how we sell. From a personal point of view, I've thoroughly enjoyed working with you. I think that you're very funny. I sometimes wonder if you have an inner chimp, or if a chimp just has an outer Batup. I'm not sure who's strongest, the chimp or the Batup, but I've thoroughly enjoyed watching you try and control that, or not control it. Yes, it's probably got you into some sticky situations, but I guess geniuses always have that streak, which is maybe a little bit unpredictable. I'm not saying you're a genius, so don't repeat that. You're a great mate. I've had some fairly big situations in my life over the last few years that you've definitely supported me in. You've been a good coach. You've coached me in lots of ways. You've questioned my thinking on things. You've questioned my approach on certain aspects. I've not always taken it on board, but it's been good to have someone's feedback. And yeah, you've just been a good mate. I think that it will be a different office without you here, but you're not really here anyway. But it'll certainly be a different place, not having the sort of humour and the light-heartedness that you bring to the business, but also on a serious side, the sort of the professionalism that you bring at times. But yeah, I wish you all the best. I know we'll be keeping in touch. I know that we'll see each other again. I've already asked you to be on my board of directors, which you should take as a great honour, by the way. But yes, thanks for everything, Batup, whatever it is. James, Jimmy. Let's get something in the diary for a nice meal, maybe in Europe somewhere next year. Safe trip, love to your family. Obviously, you've become a family friend to me as well, and I'm hanging out with Rose and stuff, and obviously that's a great memory as well. So yeah, have a good one, Batup. Here's one more last look at your favourite room. Brings back memories, doesn't it? All the best, and see you in New Zealand maybe. Bye.
Well, the end of the road for you. Before you go though, I wanted to share with you 7 famous things that have come out of New Zealand. 1, sheep. 2, kiwi fruit. 3, the hacker. 4, Lord of the Rings. 5, big rugby men. 6, honey. And 7, wine. Sounds like a perfect night in. Anyway, we've only known each other for 2 months, and throughout that time you've been an inspiration, and you've really supported me learning the LinkedIn way, and I can't thank you enough for that. I'm sure you and your family are about to embark on a wonderful journey together, and it's a really exciting time for you. I hope that everything works out, and I hope that you and your family find every happiness and success over there with your new career. There's one other thing that I want to leave you with, and that is, did you know in 1893 New Zealand became the first country to give the woman the vote? And James Batup, you got mine. Bye.
Hey Batup, you're probably wondering what on earth I'm doing on here, and you can thank Sosha for that. She's done the amazing job of pulling this whole thing together, and she asked me to contribute. I don't really know you that well, but I know you well enough to know that you'll be sorely missed, and I'm really gutted that you're going just as I'm starting, because I think I'd have a lot to learn from you. And I guess if there's one thing I could say about moving countries, especially countries so far away, is give it time, give it more time than you think you'll need, and don't set the expectations of yourself so high, but I know you will anyway. And give it a year. I started to fall in love with London at least a year, if not 2 years in. But I think New Zealand will be a wonderful, wonderful move for you. And of course, you'll get to embrace the All Blacks. Keep in touch, and we look forward to seeing your next play.
Dublin, I'm really sorry that I'm not there in person to give you a proper send-off. I will very much miss wondering where the hell you are in the office. Because you know what, it's really great when you are in the office and you contribute with all of your stories, your experience, all of your thoughts about how we can be the best salespeople that we can possibly be at LinkedIn. I've really, really appreciated all of the things that you've shared with me. I've appreciated hanging out with you and going to a customer meeting with you. We will miss you. I wish you all the best in New Zealand. Please do keep us posted on your stories, your adventures, and everything that might happen. And I wish you all the very best. Bye from Dublin.
Hi James, so here we are. The moment has finally happened. You're about to go off to New Zealand with your family. So I know it's been one of your goals, aspirations for a while now. It's good to see that coming to fruition, and I wish you all the best in your new venture there. And I know that you will be incredibly successful. The reason I know that, I suppose, is how things have gone over the last couple of years that we've worked together. I mean, you've been a person that's inspired me from a number of ways that you do things. You've been very open, been self-effacing. But the great thing is you've been very, very creative in the deals that you put together. You know, from being the first person to sell a TSCP, to the first person to sell LTVI, to how the way that you sold massive media deals to your customers. And also then the way that you engage with those customers. You know, you do it in a humorous way, an engaging way, and then they all have stories about you because you're just you. And I think that's part of your massive strength and charm, is that you love to be you. And if you can't be you, it frustrates the hell out of you. I also know that we've had those times when things haven't gone quite right, when you've been a bit too creative. And we remember that time with John, which was interesting and painful, but we got through that, which was great. And I think that you've also given a lot back. And so, one, to me, I'd say thank you for all of the feedback that you've given me through our conversations, in our one-to-ones, or also when we've been like very open with each other as far as how we feel about how we're doing generally with our careers, and also then how we're doing within LinkedIn. And I've really, really appreciated that open feedback from you. And that's been absolutely fantastic. And I've learned so much from that. But also I've seen you helping others in the business and coaching them and moving forward. So you just give so much, James. And that's why I know you'll be successful, because your approach is positive, you're a builder, you inspire people. The fact you even brought your dad into the office shows that you're just open. And as much as it may have been painful, first of all, we all learned so much from that. And it just shows that you're always willing to push new boundaries. And I think that's what I remember for you as well, is you're the first person always to make things happen, and pushing new boundaries is your speciality. So go out there in New Zealand, push loads of boundaries, make new things happen. I can even see yourself getting famous, mate, getting in the press and doing something that nobody else has done before, because you're capable of doing that. And I do really, really wish you all the best. Bye for now.
Hi, Mr. Batup. So this is take maybe 15, I think. A crying baby, a few takes with not knowing what to say, and the dog have all led to this moment. So hopefully this will actually work this time. So we've known each other pretty much since I joined LinkedIn. February 2015, the magical month. And I recall we went to Dublin together for sales onboarding, like a full week of sales training. And I remember thinking, who is this bizarrely arrogant, geeky, awfully dressed man who seems incredibly self-assured about how good he is at sales? And the answer is, that was James Batup, Batup, whatever you want to call him. And after day one, I think, you disclosed to me that you were distinctly unimpressed by the quality of hires that LinkedIn had made, and I was quite blown away by that, but admired your honesty. So from that time, we've created some, let's say a bond, and certainly you are a person I will miss. But before we get to anything personal or too mushy, let's talk about some of the great work moments we've had together. So I wanted to start with probably the most important, and that was when we voted for the Best James Awards, and that was won by me, I think, not once but twice. So yeah, that was probably my favourite professional moment, including you. One of the worst professional moments was when you decided that you didn't want to work with Sky anymore and thought it was a great idea to give Sky to me, and described it as a tap-in for TSEP. But when I went to sell them the TSEP, they told me they hadn't got any extra budget. And also pair that up with them being probably the most unpleasant bunch of people that I've ever worked with. Yeah, brilliant. So thanks for that. And another professional highlight in more recent times was you winning MVP for some brilliant work, selling a lot of TSEP, selling LTI, so helping the team. But what I loved most about you getting the MVP award was you weren't actually even in the office to receive it. So if anything summed up Batup, I think that would be it. But on a far more positive and happy note, I think you've done great things for the business, for your colleagues, for your friends around you. One of, I believe I'm sort of lucky enough to call myself that. Having your dad in was a particularly moving and memorable session, hearing about how he'd recovered from a stroke and really how he'd set new challenges for himself, and that was a particularly amazing talk. And then to hearing from Lucy's ex-boss, Atif, and hearing how a CEO operates his day was in a completely different angle, really, really interesting. So those are just a couple of the sessions you've organised, and you've done a number of those over the last 4 years of being here. Some things that will definitely be missed by me and probably some of my colleagues will be, firstly, your dress sense. It just doesn't seem to have improved over that period. If anything, it may be going backwards. So congratulations on achieving that amazing milestone. And the second would probably be your creepy little looks around the office. So sometimes I'll look over my desk and there you'll be just staring at me or someone else, or perhaps one of the facilities people. But yeah, something that will be missed around the office. So anyway, have an amazing time in New Zealand. I hope yourself, Lucy, and the kids settle in quickly, that you get a job that pays you more than 20,000 New Zealand dollars a year. That would be good for you. And don't be a stranger, definitely come back. I would say I'd be out there to see you soon, but I've got a newborn, so that's just not realistic, is it? But anyway, hope to see you soon, mate, and see you for drinks tomorrow. Bye.
Batup, it's been a real pleasure working with you and knowing you over the last couple of years. Thank you for everything that you've done for LinkedIn, and best of luck on your big move with your beautiful family. See you soon, mate.
Greetings from Tottenham Court Road, the place where you spent 4 great years with all of us. Can't believe today has finally come that you're actually going to New Zealand. Like, When I first met you, I think you told me you were moving to New Zealand, and you've told everybody since, and I don't think anyone's actually believed that you would do it, so fair play for proving us all wrong. But I know that you knew that was going to be the case when you signed up to when you started going out with Lucy. So yeah, we were lucky to get you for as long as we did here. Lots of great memories, lots of laughs, and lots of like stuff that we've gone through. The afternoon tea definitely stands out as a key moment, when a lot of things were falling apart, and somehow over afternoon tea we seemed to figure things out. And it's been amazing watching you grow and just become world class at your job. Probably one of like our top billers, and someone that everyone on the floor has learned from. I think you'll see a theme in all of these videos that everyone talks about, that they've learned something from you. Having been here so long, people that leave, that's not always what's said about them. So yeah, you managed to excel in your own job and then help all of us too. So yeah, well done. I will miss all our chats and ringing you and getting you to coach me through things when I've like short-circuited and lost my patience on something. And yeah, I'm really delighted for you. New Zealand looks like incredible. And your beautiful family, you're going to have a great time. It's the right thing to do, and it's great to see you so happy and that everything is coming together. I guess, yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself once you get there. Like right now, you're at the top of your career here. You're smashing it. You demand excellence, to use LinkedIn terms, all the time. But yeah, when you move country, like there will be 3 months in where you're like, what did I do? 6 months in, you're like, shit, like what? So yeah, don't overthink that, and just yeah, sit it out. Like it took me a good year or two to like London. Same with Germany. Like yeah, moving just takes a bit of time to get used to, and everything is new, all the routines, but it'll be good for you. And yeah, thank you for being such a great friend, and I hope to make it to New Zealand early next year and see the 4 of you there. And yeah, best of luck.